In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to navigate QuickBooks to add a non-inventory item. Whether you're a seasoned user of this accounting software or fairly new to it, following along with this step-by-step guide ensures a smooth and straightforward experience. First things first, let's open up QuickBooks. Head over to your browser and navigate to the QuickBooks website. Once you're there, it's time to log in using your usual credentials. After successfully logging in, you'll find yourself on the home page. Now, what we need to do is direct our attention to the menu options available. Locate the Products and Services tab on this page. By selecting this option, you'll access the list of all the products and services your company has registered up in QuickBooks so far. Next, within the Products and Services section, find and click on the New button. This might be positioned towards the top right corner of the page. It's where you'll start the process of adding a new item to your inventory. Once clicked, a drop-down menu will appear displaying various types of items that you can choose from to add. Here, your next move is to select Non-Inventory Item. Selecting this allows you to add items that you might sell but don't necessarily keep in stock, like services or products you order only when needed. After selecting the Non-Inventory Item option, you'll be brought to a new page titled Basic Info. This page will enable you to provide detailed descriptions of this new item. Make sure you enter all the necessary details about the item you are adding. Such information includes the item name, description, and SKU, if applicable. Thoughtful and precise information here will help indicate what the item is and its relevance to customers or suppliers. Following that, direct your attention to the Sales section within the same item setup. Here you have the opportunity to outline the pricing details and the account associated with the sales of this item. Precision is key. Make sure to fill in this section with accurate figures to ensure it aligns with your accounting. That's not all. A purchasing section also requires your input. Consider this area the counterpart of the sales section. Here you input the initial cost of acquiring these non-inventory items, along with the supplier information and purchasing account. Finally, once you've reviewed all the information and ensured its accuracy, it's time to finalize the entry by hitting Save and New. This will save this item and open a fresh form if you have additional items to add. And there you have it, a clear, concise pathway to adding non-inventory items in QuickBooks. With this process under your belt, managing your company's accounting needs is more effective and can be adapted to your business's future demands.